What is up, guys? Dakota here. Welcome back to the channel. We're currently in the garage because I'm about to leave to go pick up the trailer because Austin and I are going to be taking the dirt bikes out this weekend, and at the moment I don't have a truck, so kind of need the trailer for that. Also, if you guys are interested in the motorcycles, make sure to check out my second channel. I'll leave a link up here. It's called Motos with Dak. If not, cool, don't worry about it, it's just a suggestion. And we're also going to take a look at, while we're up there, I've possibly been working on a kind of a sleeping platform in the back of the two-door, so we're going to kind of take a look at that and see kind of what it is. Now, we haven't really talked about it a whole lot, so I don't know where he's at in the process, but you know, that way we don't have to worry about setting up tents and all this stuff and carrying a bunch of junk with us. It'll just be off-road, pull up, hop in the Jeep, and you're done. So let's go ahead and hop in the 302, and I'll see you guys up there. Like 25 bucks gone right there. Another 15. There's the Jeep and the trailer. We'll get this hooked up to that in just a second. All right, let's take a look at the back of the two-door. So currently we've got the rear seats in there, which currently take up realistically about 10 to 12 inches of space. So, and we've got the back. So what we're thinking is, here's a little model, is basically this would be the platform of the Jeep. So this whole area without the seats, this is that area. Now, what we're thinking is, you have that area basically just like this. So think of it as like a goose gear platform, right? So it's flat, and then this little piece right here would be basically like underneath it. So that little piece is underneath it. Then you pull up, you get ready to camp, and all you do is simply, you'd pull this out, then you would slide this piece down, and we can use like some screws or something, and then you place this in there, and now you could theoretically be able to lay down on this. And this would obviously be where your feet go, so it's not going to be like necessarily like load bearing to sit on. But again, it's just to hop in and then lay down. Now, with this particular model, that does mean that the swing gate would have to be open, which isn't a huge deal because, again, you know, you do have the window that kind of pops up. So, like, if it does rain, you have a little bit of protection. Now, we have thought potentially of ways to, like, lift this to potentially give us enough room to maybe clear the tire to where, you know, you could kind of have your legs going out and over it. But this is a very rough draft. But just so basically, that way, you know, when we pull up to camp after a long day of, you know, wheeling, whether we've been on the trail for 5, 6, 7 hours, you know, all we have to do, instead of loading up the tent, getting everything out, setting the tent up, setting the cots up, setting the whole thing up, you can just pull over, maybe take out the fridge, pop the back open, and then basically your tent is good to go. So that's kind of what we're thinking. Again, if you guys want to see like a more in-depth size and give you like a surface area of the inside of a two-door Jeep, I've done like I think 2 or 3 videos on it a couple years ago. They're not the best, so cut me a little bit of slack because again, that was a few years ago. But I'll leave a link up to those at the top if you guys want to check them out. So yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking. Just because again, after doing that for a couple of times, you know, when you're just really tired, setting up a tent is just a pain. You know, when you're just cruising around, you're not really like getting after it, hitting some really hard trails. getting out to film it, getting out, you know, to spot and whatnot. When you're just sitting in there just doing some mild stuff, it's not that big of a deal. But when you're running around and doing all that stuff, setting up the tent at the end of the day can be a pain. And I just don't want to deal with it. He doesn't either. So like for me, for example, the next time I take the 392 out, I'm not even going to bring a tent. I'm just going to have the sleeping pad, fold the seats in the back, and then just use that. You know, the fridge can just stay outside, or even go into the front seat, I guess, if it needs to. But so yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking with this. And just a little bit different of an idea, just to kind of show you guys like kind of what's going on with the two-door. It should be a pretty fun little exercise. Again, we'll see how well it works. If it doesn't work, then hey, oh well, no big deal. But yeah, just thought I'd let you guys in on what's going on with that, and bring you guys along to pick up the trailer. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Pretty short, just a little, like I said, a little update. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Also, make sure to use the link in the description to get discounts and free accessories on Insta360 X3 cameras and other things. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.